technologies and competition as product pass through the stages. That means the challenges of the product life cycle strategies. Okay. So second challenge is a firm must be good at adapting its marketing strategies in the face of changing stages. Okay. For example, each and every stage, for example, if the product is introduced, that's the introduction stage. If the product is come to the maturity part, okay, that's a maturity stage. If the product come to the declining part, that's a declining stage. The companies, they have to apply different strategies. At the same time, they have to adapt the market technologies, and they have to face the competitors competition as well. Okay, so this is the second strategy. Each and every company, they have to face it. First one, every product, they have to come for the decline stage, whatever in a day. So the company have to ready to face the challenge on the particular day. Second one, each and every stages in the product life cycle, the company have to apply different type of strategies. That is also a challenge. Not only for this strategy, they have to have the competition in the technology wise, competitors wise, they have the challenges. So the companies, they have to face those challenges as well. So these are the two major type of challenges, whatever the company, they have to face it. Okay, can you remember this soap cover? Yes, ma'am. Rani said, this is the first picture. You know that this is the old soap cover. Okay, Rani, and they mention as a sandalwood. Okay, see the crown. This is an old picture. Okay, so one day, I think before 15 years like that, the company, they want to redesign the product, not only the ingredient, only they want to change the packing of the Rani sandalwood soap. Okay, and the second picture shows this is their new packing. Okay, the color something different. Okay, light yellow, and the Rani name also written is different. In here, this is in the low side, this is in the top side. Okay, and then the main difference is the crown and the Rani face. See the face, Rani's crown and the Rani's face is different here. Okay, so they introduce this packet, introduce the Rani soap within this packet. Okay, and then observe that. So unfortunately, what happened? The customers didn't buy that new Rani sandalwood soap. Okay, so they thought this is not our old Rani soap. This is the new one, because the Ranis, everyone, they are familiar with their old Rani face and her crown. So this is the new Rani. So they don't think so. This is the same soap. So they reject to buy that product. Okay. So after that only the company, they realize whatever that position, this Rani's face is positions in the customer's mind. If we change the core things, that the customers, they will not buy that product. So again, they shift their package like that. The all same Rani faces, it will come now. Okay. So if the Rani soap came to the decline stage, they can do the packing different in the decline stage to introduce as a new product. But sometimes, whatever, it will be failure. Okay, because the consumer behavior, that the marketers, the behavior of the consumer is a very big challenge for the marketers. They cannot predict in the proper manner.
No, madam, that didn't release.
Release. Okay, so 19 is the process, yeah?
No, madam, that didn't release yet.
18. Only the 17th is in the market, yeah? Okay, okay. So, uh, so the customers, they have it 17. So 16 is the old version. Okay, nobody else will not interested to buy those 15, 16, 15, 14 and 13 versions. Okay, so the new product is the lifeblood of a company. Okay, and companies, they cannot just hope that they will stumble across a good new product. Instead, they must develop a systematic new product development processes. Okay, the companies, the new product development is not the single event or the single process. It is a systematic process the company, they have to do day by day. Within a day, they can't produce the new product. They have to go for a market. They have to do the market analysis. They have to know the pulse of the people, what the customers they are expecting, what is their real needs and wants. Based that only the marketers, they have to manufacture their product. Okay. New product development. The development of original products, product improvements, product modifications, and new brands through. Okay, that I will show one of the video clip, very interesting video clip I will show to you. Okay, this is an interesting video clip. Rather than I have explained that you can easily watch this video and you can understand uh, what is the introduction of the new product. Once the new product is coming, what happened for the old versions or the other competitors who are using the old technologies. A very good example for the Nokia phone, you know that Nokia is the company who initiate the mobile phones technology to the world. Okay, so but after the introduction of the iPhones and the Samsungs, the Nokia, they didn't update their technology, so they vanished in their market. So after they in the decline stage only, the executive team, they realize what is the fault, they make it. Okay, now you can watch and see the story.
This is the product life cycle told through Nokia's history. Yeah.
Research development helps the company figure out the market share of the sector, how saturated the sector is. Also, what price to sell your product so it isn't too expensive nor too cheap. For example, Nokia researching through survey about their product and developing technology to create the first phone without an antenna, a long battery life, and
Sorry, students. Okay. Okay, can you hear?
Yes, madam.
Okay.
This is the product life cycle told through Nokia's history. Yeah.
research and development helps the company figure out the market share of the sector, how saturated the sector is. Also, what price to sell your product so it isn't too expensive nor too cheap. For example, Nokia researching through survey about their product and developing technology to create the first phone without an antenna, a long battery life, and durability.
Wow, I can't believe it's 1982 and phones still have antennas, weigh 22 pounds, and have really crappy battery lives. I wish there was a phone company that met all of my needs, possibly in the 90s.
In a product life cycle, the first stage is the introduction stage. This is where most of the risk and spending will be done to get the product off the ground. Very little profit is made as most of it will be made in the growth stage of the product. Nokia and another company, Solora, merged together to create Mobira Oi. They developed cell phones for the 1G, a mobile phone network, and was the first fully automatic cell phone system. In 1984, Nokia outright purchased Zalora, then developed the Mobira Talkman.
The year's 1982, and I can't believe it came out with a phone that doesn't have an antenna. But nobody's buying it. Why does nobody want to buy this phone? It's so versatile and so nice and so comfortable and just makes life 10 times easier.
The second stage of the product lifestyle is the growth stage. This is when there are strong sales and profits, but also when competition starts to arise. In 1999, many products were getting outdated due to the new century being around the corner. On March 18, 1999, Nokia released the Nokia 3210, the first cell phone without an antenna. This was Nokia's peak as it was recorded to be one of the most popular and successful phones released due to its long battery life, and it was nearly unbreakable.
No way, that's crazy. This thing's so sick. It has a bunch of features. No antenna. Exactly. Only weighs 11 pounds. It's way more important. I know, it's crazy. It's sick. It doesn't actually weigh 11 pounds. It's crazy. I lied about that.
The maturity stage of a brand or product is when the sales are at their highest and the company is leveling out, but the growth is rapidly slowing down. At Nokia's best, its annual budget was more than the government's, and it was an actual part of the country, a national pride, and everyone had heard of Nokia or either had a Nokia phone. However, in 2010, when the new iPhone released, Nokia had some real competition.
Yo, Albert, did you see my touchscreen, a front and back camera? You don't need any buttons anymore.
The last of the product lifecycle stages is the decline stage, which, as you might expect, is often the beginning of the end for a product. When you look at the classic product lifecycle curve, the decline stage is very clearly demonstrated by the fall in both sales and profit. Nokia dropped 90% of company value in 2011 because of late entry of smartphones in the niche, low market share, saturated market, and a less stylish phones to compare to the competitors.
Hey man, what's eating you? Dude, nobody even likes Nokia anymore. Everybody's on iPhones now. I don't know, man. It's okay. It's okay. You'll eventually get an iPhone, right? It's okay.
Instead of going to the decline phase, it enters a phase known as the extension phase, which new innovations for the product come out, allowing the sales to be boosted once again. For example, that would be the Nokia 6.1, which is a new smartphone that is able to compete with Samsung and iPhone.
So this is the history of the Nokia phones. But what's the reason that they have it? They didn't update their technology um, uh, with their competitors. That is the main reason. But they have they concentrate in their own product. They more concentrate on their this strength of the product, thickness of the product, those things, not more than the technology. So the iPhone and Samsung and the other Android phone, they beat their technology. And again, I think not the Android technology, different technology they introduced with the smartphone, but that also failure. Okay. So the new development product, the development of original product improvement, product modification, and new brands through the firm's own product development efforts. A firm can obtain new products in two ways. Okay, so how one organization can they get their new products? One is acquisition. Acquisitions mean by buying a whole company or patent or license to produce someone else's product. Okay, one company, they can buy another company or another product or patent of the product or license of the product. They can buy it and they can manufacture that product. Okay. Next one is The other is through the firm's own product development process. One, that they can buy from the other company, or else the company they have to go for a research development process by their own company. Through their investigation, they can find out them. They can manufacture their product. Okay. So there are two important notes that you can notes. The companies can't just hope that they will stumble across new product. Instead, they must develop a systematic new product development process. Okay, so the overnight the company they can produce the product. Okay, so this is the systematic products. The company go through the systematic process. After that only they can produce the new product. Second one, to create successful new products, a company must understand its consumers, markets, and competitors and develop products that deliver superior value to their customers. Okay, so to create the successful new products, a company must understand their consumers. Okay, that's what is their expectations, what they want, actually what is their really needs and wants, and what is the situation in the market, and how about their competitors, how about their technology they have it. Okay, and then develop the product that deliver the superior value for their customers. Okay, also on task. So sometimes for your examination, so I will give these statements and the questions will come like that. Okay, critically evaluate these statements. That means that you can give the positive sides as well as the negative sides, and then you have to evaluate actually what is that. Okay, for example, in the first note, okay, the within overnight the company they can't produce their new product. Okay, so that is how they can develop that. What is the process they have to go through that? You have to elaborate like that. Okay. These are the major stages in the new product development. Major stages in the new product development. First one, idea generation. Okay. Second one, idea screening. Third one, concept development. Fourth one, marketing strategy development. Again, business analysis, product development, test marketing, and finally, commercialization. Okay, please go through it again. Okay, so we will go through one by one. There are 8 stages. So we will go through one by one in detail. Okay, first stage, idea generation. What is that? Give me a second. Okay. First one, idea generations. That means a systematic search for the new ideas. Okay, that organization, they have to get an idea what are the things that they can do it as a new. That means what are the gaps are in the market, what are the products are already in the market, what are the product the customers they are expecting, what is the gap in between that. Okay, so this is the thing, the company they have to initially generate the ideas. Second one, idea screening. Screening new product ideas to spot good ideas and drop poor ones as soon as possible. First, we have to generate all the ideas whatever possible. In the second stage, we have to drop the poor idea, or the idea is not workout ideas that we have find it, that we can immediately drop it, and whatever the possible or practical ideas that we can screen it. That is the second stage. Third one, concept development and testing. Students, can you understand what I am saying?
Yes, madam.
Yes, madam.
Okay. You are not, you are very silent, so that's why I have the doubt, okay, whether are you online or not. Okay, third one, concept development and testing. Okay, what is that? An attractive idea must be developed into a good product concept. It is important to distinguish between a product idea and product concept and product image. Okay, so the concept development and testing, that means an attractive idea must be developed into the product concept. Okay, it is important to distinguish between a product idea and product concept and the product image. So what is the concept from this idea? We have to take it. First one, we have to get all the ideas. Second one, we have to screen whatever the possible ideas. Third one, third one, we have to test the idea to how much it is possible. Okay, in the idea, there are sub ideas as well: product idea, product concept idea, and product image. Okay, so that you can read it better. What is product idea, product concept, and product image? Okay, next one. Major stages in the product life cycle or new product level. Students, shall we go for a break and come back?
Yeah, madam.
Okay, so the 45, 4 o'clock.
All right, madam.
Again, we will.
Okay,
Okay,
madam.
okay. Stages in the new product development. Okay, so already that we have studied the idea generation, idea screening, and concept testing. And concept testing means testing the new product concept with a group of target consumers to find out the concept have a strong consumer appeal. Okay, that means that we have to give the whatever the developed version, we have to go for a trial with the consumers, or the whatever the consumers reaction, they have the approval or not. And fourth one, marketing strategy development. Designing an initial marketing strategy for a new product based on the product concept. Okay. The marketing strategy development means designing an initial marketing strategy for a new product on the product concept. That means, for example, what are the concept tests for an electric car? Okay, so once we manufactured the electric car, but how that they can go for a concept testing? These are the possible type of questions. Okay, do you understand the concept of battery powered electric car? Before the introduction or before they introduce the electric car, they have to do the concept test. To that testing, they can go for with the consumers and ask few questions. They have the knowledge about that. Okay, so just you can read that. Okay, and then the remaining stages, business analysis. That means this is regarding the financial thing. They have to review what about their sales, what about their cost, what about their profit that they can get it, and then product development, test marketing, and commercialization. Product development. After finishing the business strategy, they can physically develop their product and test the marketing. Okay, test marketing. That means in that stage, the company manufactured their product and then go for a market and really they test it. And finally, that means a pilot study or pre-test that is called as test marketing. So in the test marketing, they can give the free version or the small product, they can give it to their customers as free, and then get the opinion from their customers. If they are satisfied, they can go for a commercialized decision, that is marketize the product. That's the final stage. Okay, so this is up to new product development. Got the things, or is there any doubts up to this point?
No, madam.
Okay. Okay. Now we can move to the next part, that is product life cycle. After launching the new product, that's the up to now that we have manufactured and then we marketize the product. So after launching this, what will happen? After launching the new product, the management wants that the product to enjoy a long life. Okay, the product have to survive in the market for a long time. So what is the meaning of the product life cycle? That cost of a product sales and profit over its lifetime. It involves 5 distinct stages: product development, introduction, growth, maturity, and decay. In order to understand that, we can go through the another interesting video clip. Okay, now you can understand each and every product. They have different stages: product development, introduction, growth, maturity, and decline. Okay, so you can see this is the product life curve. Okay, you can see the line in blue color, not for the line in red color. Yeah, the red color line indicate the profit. What about the profit curve? And on you can focus only the blue color line. Okay, here that they have differentiate the 5 stages: product development, second stage introduction, third stage growth, and the matured stage, and finally go for a decline. Okay, so the x-axis indicate the time period. Okay, this time period differ to product, and the y-axis indicate the sales and the profit. Okay, so initially the curves they started from the zero. So in the first stage product development, under this stage the product are in the product manufacturing are under the research. Just they are researching what about their product, the initial the research development period of the new product development process go through under this first stage. So in the last point only they will really manufacture that product, and from the introduction part they will launch commercialize the product in the market. Okay, so in the introduction stage, the sales slowly pick up, not sudden pick up, very slowly they pick up their uh, sales. Okay, so in that period the organization they have to go for a high advertisements, they have to introduce the product actually to their customers. In the growth stage, okay, you can see the curve go up suddenly. Okay, the customers they know what is the product, what is the benefit, what they have to do, they know that. So the sales will go up. The third stage is the matured one. In that stage the curve will reach the maximum point of their sales. So once the company reach their maximum point, the marketers they have to understand that is the matured stage. After that definitely the product will come down, but the how much of the period the product will be in the peak or in the matured stage, that also differ to product and can't predict that. Okay, so these are then finally the last stage is the decline. The product sales will come down. Okay, this is the decline stage. So this is the product life cycle curve. Is it clear for you? Students, is it clear?
Yes,
Yes,
madam.
madam.
Okay. Okay, now you can better read whatever I explained there. Here I put it. Just read it. Okay. Whatever I have explained here, that I put it here. Is there any doubts or is there any questions? Okay. Note. Not all the products follow all 5 stages of this product life cycle. There are some exceptional cases. Some products are introduced and die quickly. Others stay in the matured stage for a long time. Some enter the decline stage and are then cycled back into the growth stage through strong promotions or repositions. There are some different exceptional cases. For example, Coca-Cola. For a long period, I think more than 40 years or 45 years, the Coca-Cola is in the matured stage. Still, they didn't come to the decline. Okay, so the matured period is very long. That is the strategy the company they are keeping. Okay, and then technology and fashion related product, their introduction, growth and matured and decline, they will go very fast. Within maybe the 6 month is their introduction and decline. 6 month period. Maybe fashionable things also like that. But for other product, maybe it will take some time, but depends. Okay, or some products the company they have their strong promotions and the repositioning things, they can keep it the same product in the existing market. Okay, for example, Nestamalt, you know that before 15 years, Nextamalt, the normally that we use it, whatever the people who are in the fever or in the illness, they can take the Nestamalt because it is the easy digest thing, that instead of the food or instead of the tea, that we can take the Nestamalt. But after that, they repositioning that Nestamalt not for these the people who are in ill. You can everybody you have to take it in the morning to boost. Okay, so that's the strong repositioning they do it. Okay, so based on these things that they can change the product life cycle curve. See, there are some exceptional curves. This is the example for the craft and other product life cycle. Okay. Here that you can see. This is the summary of the product life cycle characteristics, sorry, objectives and strategies. In the introduction stage, what about the characteristics of the product? Low sales, high cost per customer, the profit probably negative, and customers, they are innovators and competitors very few because in the introduction phase, the customers they don't know about their product. In the growth stage, sales rapidly increasing and the average cost per customer will reduce. Profit definitely will rise because the sales are increasing. That customers that they want to buy, they want to go for a trial. Okay, early adapters and competitors growing number, it will grow. And then in the maturity stage, they can achieve their peak sale, low cost per customer, profit, high profit, customers middle maturity, and competitors stable number beginning to the decline. Okay. And then decline stage, declining the sale, low cost per customer, declining profit, and declining numbers. Okay, so these are the characteristics and what are the strategies that they can use it. These are the strategies, whatever that they can use it each and every stages. Okay, just you can read the strategies. Regarding the product, price, distribution and advertising and sales promotions, what are the strategies the companies they can use it? Okay, students, the strategies, I think not necessary to explain that, just you can read it, not for the examination purpose is not much important. Just you can read for your understanding. Okay, is there any questions?
Excuse me, madam.
Yes.
How we will know like we are in which category, like whether we are in the growth section or the maturity
Yeah,
section?
depends on the sales. The
Depend on
company
this.
they have to understand. Yeah, sales how they can. But about their sales, once they introduce
Mm-hmm.
the sales will slowly grow. In the growth stage, suddenly they get a pickup.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then in the matured, the extreme level they can achieve that. Whatever up to that level, but before compared with the before things, whatever they achieve the maximum one, then they know that they didn't know anything else, but the sales are very high. So in that point, they have to realize after that it will go for decline. So in the particular point, in order to make it in the same level, the company they can do the promotions or repositions products as strong and they can keep it in the same level.
Level. Okay. Okay. So every product it will go through this cycle, like because why I'm asking, because we see like some products we still use. Example, like let's say for the ice creams and all. So they might have done some repositioning or something that which we didn't notice, but they might have done something. That's why they're still retaining in the market, is it?
Yes. Normally, this is the theory, but there are some exceptional cases as well. But I told you that but we can't say all the product will go through one by one these stages. So, some exceptional cases because, and then is there any sudden situation in the environment? It will change.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, madam.
Okay.
Excuse me, madam. So, just we can take as an example the greening initiative by Keys and all switching to green. That could have been a sign, or it could be some sort of a extension.
A green application.
Yes, madam. They changed the brand logo and everything. Earlier it was red and white.
This is that is for the in the that is regarding the sustainable things they are applying that, but they want to repositions in their customers' mind, but they are going the environmental friendly things. That's
Oh.
one of the strategy that they are using that.
Madam, so Nokia failed to do it is one of the reasons they had failed in.
They didn't read the competitors' pulse. Only they are focusing on their product, but how they can improve their product that they are focusing on on that, but they didn't know what is happening in the world, what is happening in the environment. Because the other companies they do their research in the Android, but only they are focusing how they are manufactured their product in a very strong light, that they are focusing that they didn't think about the technology. That's their reason to
Okay,
the
madam. Got
failure.
it.
Nokia is the first mover, but the iPhone and Samsung they are the second movers, but they are the fast movers. But whatever that we can introduce as the first, we can't tell that is the fast mover or that's the lifelong product. But who is introduced as the innovative things, that company will catch the market. That's the iPhone. You know that the I product things, whatever this very, they are very strong. Okay, students. Any questions?
No.
No, madam, thank
Mm.
Okay. Okay, it's clear, yeah? This
Yes,
subject.
madam.
Okay, so the first two classes I took as a very simple and easiest subject, and remaining classes it will take some weight things. Yeah, that I will not finish it as early. So if you don't have any questions, then we can wind up. Okay, friends, if you don't have questions, you can wind up.
Okay, madam. Have a
Thank you,
nice
madam.
weekend.
Okay.